So if you guys are doing it later tonight, doing more bar later tonight, I'll hop in.
No worries. I'm sure we will be. I might not be. I don't know.
All right, see you, Cena.
Ah. I'm live, by the way, did you? Hello, Chad. Hello, hello. I will be right back. I'm gonna go refill my water and wash my bowl out. Oh, hello, 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 hello. I'm so sorry. I went to go get water. Hello. Oh, Okay, chat. Those of you that were just raided into here and heard me talk about an Excel sheet game and read the title, you go, how bad could it be? Surely this guy is slightly exaggerating, right? It's probably just like, a little, it's like Aurora, or not, it's like, what should I say? It's probably like, EU4 or like CK2, it can't be, worse than those games. So anyway, here's the game. Now don't freak out. Now don't freak out. Now don't freak out. I know what you are. You're an ASCII gamer. Now, don't worry. This is my in progress save, which we're gonna abandon because it's not going well. As you can see from the rec down here. This is like the loading screen, right? Oh no, my friend. Let me go start a new game. Yeah, this game was called Warpug's Game He Didn't Save because I had one before this I put even more time into and I didn't save it. So let's do Warpug's stream game. $250 systems. We'll turn off known star systems. All of this we're going to leave default. We're going to leave everything default, except that we were going to add Planet X to the solar system. And then let's do... I will also warn you, I do not know how to play this game well. I'm very new to it. So if you have experience with this game and I'm lost, please help. Like, please give me advice. No, but I'm, like, brand new. So yeah, Planet X, because I like it. We'll keep everything else default. Let's go into here. Create the game. Have you seen the dark theme for the game? How do I use the dark theme for the game? There's a dark theme for the game? Where do I get the dark theme? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's download this. I already like to look at this better. Hold on, chat. One second, chat. We're downloading something to make the game easier on the eyes. Oh, let's go see if I'm smart enough to download this really quickly. Hmm. How strange. I've installed it and it's not there. Yeah, it's not there at all. Unless this is not where it's supposed to go, into the patches of Aurora. But it should be.
There's our man. There's our man. There's our boy.
Spreadsheets
Real. Why are they not popping up in patches? They should. They're exactly the same, so why aren't they working? Isn't there supposed to be a DLL file in here? I hate GitHub, bro. I fucking hate GitHub. Did I extract it correctly? Yeah, there's just no... Even on the GitHub, I don't see a DLL file. I downloaded the source. Where the fuck's the DLL file? GitHub out here making me feel like I'm a fucking moron. I see. How do I download the DLL from GitHub? I'll ask. This thing. Why? Why? Me when I don't give people a reasonable release page on GitHub because I hate them and I don't want them to actually use what I made. Hey, you know what's cool about this one? They have a release page. That's so sick, dude. I can just click on the release button instead of master, and it goes, oh, you want the release? You just want the download, big dog? It's right here. I hate it here. Yeah, this one works. I'm just downloading it now. Give me 1 second, boys. But we're so up. We go to patches, we paste this file in there, move this over to my other monitor, go back to Aurora patch. Turn display back on. Oh, it's so bright, dude, on chat. Solaris theme, okay. Oh, blind, hold on. Give it 1 second. You won't be blind. There you go. Easier on the eyes already. Much better. I agree. This is much better. So yeah, known star systems. I'm going to walk you guys through the startup as I understand it. This button right here, known star systems, forces Aurora to use real world star systems along with their commonly used names, their star types, orbital distances, blah blah blah. Basically, it makes it look like the real galaxy as best as we know it. But like planets, other systems, stuff like that will be randomly generated. We turn this off because if you have it on, it forces you to more than 1,000 stars. And that's really bad because this game runs really poorly, or well, it can run really poorly depending on your system in the late game. And 1,000 stars is like, it's not like Stellaris. You're never gonna get to more than like 150 realistically before you're like, okay, this campaign's done. Like, I guess you could, but it's just not realistic. So I like to do 250. But everything else, we leave to default. Except I like to add Planet X, because, you know, what if there's something cool on it? What if there's something cool on Planet X? Oh, yeah, make sure to turn off known star systems. What if we start on Planet X? We don't. we're gonna name our race first. We're gonna just be humanity. Just keep it simple, stupid, right? I already don't know a lot, so. Humans. I'll just do human. Make sure you tick conventional empire. This starts you off with, like, quote-unquote modern tech, and then you have to research the sci-fi stuff. It just simplifies the start for you and gives you a slower start. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Species human. System theme. Let's do... For name theme, let's do English. So our system theme is going to be Texas. Let's do Texas cities. Our class theme for like class ships, or for like what ship names are, will be classical astronomers. Our rank theme for like what ranks people in the government have will be the United States. Our name theme for people's names will be English. You can customize all this shit. You can change it in game. You can weight it so you can have multiple lists. So you can have like 50% weight towards English for names, 50% towards like Dutch or something. Shit like that. You can really go in depth as you want here. Otherwise, let's change our flag and let's go to. There's one down here I really like. Change our hull. Let's do. And then change our station image. And then let's make our stations. I like a station that looks kind of, round. I like it. Our population will be 1 billion, I believe. Is 1,000 million? Could be mistaken, but I believe so. Yeah, you want the C# one. That's the better one. I say the better one. That's the most up-to-date one. Otherwise, I think this is what we want. We could change our image, but, like, doesn't really matter. There are a couple human ones down here somewhere. Perfect. Perfect. That one is accurate. It's a little outdated, but for the most part, it's accurate enough. Everything it says is still, like, applicable. The biggest difference is that you now start with more conventional factories in the most updated version. Because you have more population and stuff, etc., etc. Alright, that should be good enough. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything, but I don't think I am. So let's create the race, which will then take us into the real game. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of shit on the screen. What you're immediately going to do is you're going to come over here, you're going to turn on events, so you always know what day it is, and then you're going to turn off just whatever the fuck you don't care about. Asteroids is a big one. You can turn those off. You can turn off moons. You can turn off planet orbit if you want. Let's see, what's another big one? As far as I know, and maybe I'm mistaken, there's no way to turn off comets, right? Which is what these are. These are like, Halley's Comet is in here somewhere. I just saw it. Yeah, down here. These little, like, the things with the movement lines are comets. Is it the Sol System? It is. You can, trust me, once we get there, you can really zoom the fuck out. That is a comet coming into our system. This, I believe, is the 9th planet. But then if we zoom in, here is Saturn. If we zoom out again, Uranus, zoom out again, Neptune. And then Pluto is out here too, but it doesn't have an orbit ring. Oh, no, it does. You just have to turn it on. But we don't, because it's a lot. So yeah, you have a bunch of shit you can turn off, and I recommend you do. Just turn it off until you're happy with it. But I like to keep it fairly simple, just like this. Immediately, I'm going to walk you guys through the first steps that I've been taught to do, which is to go into here and assign a fleet admiral. Or turn on automated assignments in here, and then... Oh, go to governor. That's what I was looking for. And then you can assign a governor and an academy commandant. And we'll do that in just a second. For our bonuses for the governor, we want shipbuilding, production, and you can kind of pick whatever you want for the third one. I like to do mining, but you can do whatever you want. Elizabeth Wilkins. Good enough for me. 25% shipbuilding, 50% wealth creation. Yeah, that's fine. Next up, we want to go to the race window. Over here, we want to go to academies. And we want to have the quality versus quantity level set to 5. So we always have the max number of, or like the best graduates from our academies. This is like the universally agreed thing to do as far as I know. I don't know why you would ever want shittier people out of your academies. Next up, we can go to industry, and we can start building, where is it? 2 military academies. Military academies are where you get leaders for your fleets and ships, and also, I believe, where you get scientists from. They're just where everybody for your government graduates from. If they don't come from an academy, they don't get to work in the government. That's just how it is. Over here is where we have all of our admirals, our vice admirals, stuff like that. Did I see that? We have... No, you don't. You can rename everybody, by the way. So if we go to, like, administrators, and we go here, Elizabeth Wilkins is our planetary governor. I can just rename her. So, like, I can make it someone in chat. So I have this idea that I have to figure it out, but I want to run this like a mega game, similar to what Sam's doing, but instead we do, like, elections and shit, and we focus on the internal politics while I play the game in the background. But I should learn how to play the game first. Anyway, let's go in here and let's find somebody who doesn't matter. I don't know why she is glowing. Why are you glowing? Does anyone know? Oh, it's because her health is poor. She doesn't feel good. Yeah, she's gonna die soon, so we're not gonna assign her to shit. Okay, Andrew Davey right here in biology and genetics. He does not matter. He's excellent health. He's pretty young. Good enough for me. We're going to go down here, select Earth. Make sure this is selected, Academy Commandant. And we're going to go assign. And now, Andrew Davey here is in charge of our Academy on Earth. And we'll make sure that we are pumping out good scientists. Up next, we can start our research. Always make sure you have matching scientists ticked. Otherwise, you just have a whole list of like all your scientists. And trust me, the further you get in, the more this list fills up, dude. Otherwise, the first thing you're going to research in this game, pretty much every time if you're starting conventional, is going to be trans-Newtonian technology. Because it lets you build the sci-fi stuff you want to build in your sci-fi game. We want to come over to our shipyards, which are right here. We have the George Shipbuilding and Engineering Company and the Powell Heavy Industries, which is our civilian dry dock and our naval dry dock, respectively. And we are going to continual capacity upgrade them and just multiply by 10. So they have 1,000. For our Navy, we want 10,000. For our civilian, we have 10,000. We want 100. Why do you say that, Expediting? And the reason we do continual capacity upgrade instead of just clicking like add 10,000 or whatever is because continual very different icons. It's because I'm using a theme to make it blue or to make it dark theme instead of blue. It's just a theme you can download. It's linked in the chat if you scroll up a little bit, Exponetti. But you're just looking at like the default vanilla icons basically. I don't even know if I like this one. This one's weird because this like right here is actually automated turns off, and this is automated turns on, which I think they're just reversed. Like they're supposed to be the other way around, but they're not. And it throws me off. Sorry, I don't know if I could finish explaining the continual capacity upgrade. Yeah, if you don't have it doing continual, and you make it stop doing it because you need a ship built really fast, it will get rid of any progress it has if you're on the other ones, but continual will just like leave whatever progress you have. So you always want to be doing that one. You pretty much never want to be doing the other one. We are going to turn on automated turns, and we are going to press the 5-day buttons, and it is going to start taking over 5-day intervals until something happens we care about. For example, our science team led by Freya Rees, working on Earth, has completed research into trans-Newtonian technology. There we go, that's what we wanted. We can go into construction and production now, and we can start working on our next thing in here, which I personally always like to do construction rate, or you could go and do power and propulsion, and you could start working on your first engine, which I think we might do instead. As you can see here, in power and propulsion, we do not currently have a scientist available to us, right? We did not, at the start of the game, roll a scientist good at doing this. Nobody we have knows how to do it right now. But that's okay. We are going to go to right here, commanders. We're going to go to scientists. We're going to pick somebody from a slot who has a bunch of people, which I think is biology. Yeah, biology has the most. We're going to take the person we care about the least. Right now we want the youngest. You have two options. You can take the youngest with the lowest, or you can take the highest with the most research admin. The reason I don't like to take the most with the highest research admin is just how many research labs they can make use of at the same time, is because whenever we change their field, which is what we're about to do to Henry Chapman, they lose 75% of their bonus. So we want to take Henry here, and Henry, you are being respec'd into power and propulsion. Congratulations. So we close that, we go back to research, go to power and propulsion. God, I can feel people's eyes in chat glazing over. I know because my eyes would be glazing over right now, just from how much I'm talking. So yeah. Unfortunately, Henry right here can only make use of 15 labs, but we have 16 available. So we're gonna start that, and we're actually gonna queue up fuel consumption, which makes our engines more efficient. Then with the one construction, or the one research lab we have left, we're gonna go over here and go to mining production. And we're gonna get Freya working on that, just in the background with one lab. It'll take a bit, but it's fine. And then we just go back to passing time. The thermal generator is done, and the fuel consumption is done. That's fine. Henry Chapman has finished the research, or the fuel consumption, which is good. We can go back to power and logistics, or power and propulsion. And we are going to do... we can either do the nuclear radioisotope engine, or we can skip right to pressurized water reactors. And I think we're gonna do nuclear radioisotope engine. Although we could just we could skip right to nuclear pulse, and I think that's what we'll do instead. Yeah, we're gonna do this pressurized water reactor, which will lead us to nuclear pulse engines, which are just better. Okay. There's a resource somewhere online that you can find that lays out the tech tree, basically, that I have on my other monitor that I refer to sometimes, but it's not super important. Okay, our military academies on Earth are done. That's great. Now what we want to do, you can see right here, now that we have trans-Newtonian technology, we have 1600 CI. That is conventional industry. That is like modern-day Earth industry, basically, okay? The factories, the fuel refineries, the financial districts, things like that. But once you get trans-Newtonian, you specialize your conventional industry into specific things. So, like, for example, we want to make 1,000... Probably we can probably do more, but we'll start with 1,000. We'll do 1,000 construction factories at 100% because I want them to be done first. It says it'll take till 2040. That's not true because as these construction factories build, it will get faster and faster. It'll probably get done in like 4-ish years, maybe a little more. But something like that. Next, we want to come down and we want to do 150 financial districts, 100 fuel refineries, 150 mines, and then I'm going to look where we're at once we're done with all of this. And this right here, by the way, because we want these to finish first, we're putting 100% of our, industrial capacity towards it. This we are splitting 33, 33, and 34. So it's still using 100% of our industrial capacity, but it's going to build all three of these at the same time, so they'll finish at the same time. We're bulldozing Wall Street for shipyards. We're bulldozing Wall Street to build a specialized Wall Street. But yes, basically. To build Wall Street 2. Otherwise, we can go back to passing time. Wall Street 2.0, exactly. Okay, let's go ahead and just add all of our research facilities here. Does anyone know, people who have played this game, is there a way to add every available research factory, or do I have to just spam click the button? Okay, chat. This is where I might lose some of you, okay? So we've researched our pulse engine, or the engine that we want to make for power and propulsion over here. Okay? If I go to completed tech, you can see it. We have, this into pebble bed, into pressurized into pebble bed. And now, if I go back to available... I can come up here to the create project window. When we open this, we want to click this drop down here and go to engines, because now that we have the engines, we want to actually design it. Oh, we don't have it, but this is where we'll want to design our engines. Bam, click. This game has no quality of life. So fair. Okay. Propulsion. How in depth does engine engineering get? Very. I will show you. Both of our shipyards have finished their continual capacity upgrade, which is good. And then we also have nuclear thermal engines. There it is, the nuclear pulse engine. This is what we're waiting on. I've skipped a bunch of levels of engines just because I prefer to do that. You don't have to. You can go with the very first engine. It'll just be a little slower. Okay, pulse engine is done. Now what we want to do is we want to come into here, go back to engines. We want to select the nuclear pulse engine. This is where you can set the engine power per fuel consumption. The less engine power you use, the less fuel consumption you'll have. So for example, if we did like engine power 50%, it would use a lot less fuel, but it would be a lot less powerful, but have a lot less horsepower. So we're going to keep this at engine power 100. We're going to keep this at the fuel consumption we have, because we've upgraded our engines to use less fuel per engine. Thermal reduction doesn't matter right now, but eventually, if you want to build a stealth ship, or a ship to avoid like other races' radars and signatures and shit like that, you will want thermal reduction. Engine size does matter. It's the thing that separates civilian and naval. So for example, if I had a size 25 engine with the regular fuel consumption, this is still currently a naval engine, right? But if I went from size 25 to engine power 50, this is now a commercial engine, right? It's something that civilians are allowed to do. It's a little slower, it's a little safer, it's easier to maintain, things like that, right? And that's why, the difference between naval and civilian, as far as I understand, is that civilian ships cost zero upkeep. They are zero maintenance. They just go and do whatever you tell them, but you have a lot less control over them, is my understanding. Whereas naval ships are yours, you order them around, etc., etc. I could be wrong. Again, I'm so new to this game, the fact that I'm even explaining any of this to you is kind of crazy. But we want a naval engine. We're going to go ahead and give this a company name. Let's do Williams Turbines. Fuck yeah, dude. Works for me. We come over here and hit create. This creates a research project, because now that we know, how we want the engine to look, now our guys have to actually go and research that and, build a bunch of prototypes, etc., etc. So we come into here, we select the turbine nuclear pulse engine, and we put Henry back on it. Get back to work, Henry. Henry never sleeps. Yeah, that only took like 2 weeks. So easy enough. Time also passes very quickly in this game. It's already been 5 years since the start, and we are already at nuclear pulse engines. We're going to assign everything to cryogenic transport, because we'll need that sooner than later. It's how you transport colonists and things like that. Next, we want to design our ship class. So we will come over here. Oh, I forgot something. We actually can't design our ship class yet. I'm a silly Billy. Let's remove like 10 of these. And we want to go to sensors and control, and we want geological survey sensors. And we will assign Emma Kirby to that. Can you get FTL? Yes. Well, I say that. It kind of. I think it's actually jumping. Like, you jump through wormholes. Which is still FTL, but, like, not, it's a certain kind. Some sticklers would not call it FTL. That's all I'm saying. We are also going to go for improved engineering, or improved geological sensors, just because they're cheap. They're so cheap, and we can do it. I know. There we go. So we have all of our construction factories on Earth. It only took... Okay, it took 12 years, but not bad. Unlike a yo-yo. Let's go check how much CI we have. We have I'll just wait till we're done. Okay, what are we at on industry? We have 200 CI left. We might just add another 200 of these, to be honest. I don't know what else we would want. We don't want to overcommit on fuel refineries, because if you refine fuel faster than you mine it, it causes a huge shortage, and has made me want to blow my brains out. So let's just go ahead and add 200 more construction factories. Okay, geological sensors are done. So now we go into here to the class design. We want to new ship class. We want to label it as a survey ship. This is just roleplay. This actually doesn't matter. You can kind of do whatever you want with this, which is why there are a bunch of options that are the same. And we want to do... I'm going to do survey shuttle, I think. And we are going to add a fuel storage standard, so it can get around. We're going to get to, I think, 500,000 liters. Then we're going to add improved geological sensors. We'll add 2 of them. Let's do... engines. We're going to add 2 engines, I think. We could probably get away with 3. Our range right now is 22 billion kilometers. If we zoom out and we go from the sun, which is like right here, to the edge of the system, how much is it actually to here? 113 billion. Okay, so we won't be able to... We won't be able to get to the 9th planet way out here. We probably could force that, honestly. And I think I'm gonna. How many engines is that? 6 engines, that's fine. Not fine, actually. We're gonna drop down to 4. And then we're going to add a very large It's really good, romance. We'd have to upgrade our naval shipyard to build this, but I think it's worth it just to get to the 9th planet and see what's out there. I'm a curious guy. I think we're gonna. I'm sorry to hear that, old man. Shit, dude. I hope things get better. None of us you love here alone. IFR, by the way, is the incremental something. Basically, what are the chances the ship has a malfunction per day? So the lower this is, the better. So we're gonna add some engineering spaces to get that IFR down. The lower, the better. We're gonna have to up the tonnage of our naval shipyard anyway, so I'm gonna just get this to like 2%, I think. There you go. And then yeah, incremental failure rate. Thank you. And then up here, this is very important. You want to set a high deployment time, or a reasonable deployment time for the ship you're building. This is a survey ship, so we're going to set the deployment time to, let's do, I think, 48 months. Right? They'll be gone for a while before they're expected to come home. Let's check this over and see if I'm missing anything. I've got armor, bridge, crew quarters, 4 pulse engines, engineering spaces, ultra-large fuel storage, maintenance bays. Its range is 118 billion kilometers. Holds 5 million liters. It's expensive, but here's the good news. When we're done surveying the system, we're going to just scrap it anyway. You know what's crazy? Is it actually still... This ship actually could not make it there and make it home. So maybe I just give up on that idea. Been a long time. And instead I make a much more reasonable ship. It could be a one-way trip, and I just accept that. But that's kind of dumb. You know, that's kind of lame. I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. We're going to cut the 11 engineering spaces, because now we don't need that. We'll go down to 4. And we will add in just a standard... we'll do a large. Gotta double the fuel or double the thrust. And I can't double the thrust without making the tonnage insane. So we're just going to do this. This will be our Charles Messier class survey shuttle. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. We gave them everything right. They have engines, space for engineering, fuel storage, geological survey sensors, maintenance bays. This is good. When you're done, you can come down here and lock the design. This is important, by the way, chat. You don't have to lock the design, but the moment you start building the ship, the design will lock anyway. The reason I bring that up is because if you make a mistake, this game is obviously a single-player game, so it has a built-in feature called Space Master, where, let's say, for whatever reason, I built this ship, but I forgot engines, right? Well, I could not, as it is, come back in here and unlock this design to add engines. But if I come up here and I click this button for Space Master mode, I could add the engines. The reason this is kind of like cheaty or whatever, right, is because any ships already built of this type would just immediately get the engines as though they were built with them without taking the resources from you. So it's very forgiving if you've made a mistake, but it's also like, I like the mistakes. Otherwise, we are good. So that is that. We're going to come over to our industry, go to our shipyards. We're going to select our naval shipyard, and we're going to come down here to retool. And we're going to retool it for building the SVS Charles Messier. It is done now because the first time you retool a station, it's always free, doesn't cost anything. Next, we're going to come down here. Task type is going to be construction. We're going to assign it to the survey fleet. We're going to build one of this. And because we only have one slip yard, or one slipway, excuse me, we can only build one at a time. If we had more, we could queue up multiple. And honestly, I should have queued up a slipway. I forgot. So we're going to come down here. We're going to add slipways to this. Because we want 3 on the civilian. Honestly, we probably could do a 4, but whatever. Because it's already retooled, it already knows how to build the Charles Messier, we can add a slipway up here too, while it builds in the background. Shipyard task is where you see what it's actually building over here. Either way, we're going to just go on. And, how does that burn like cigarettes? We're going to do... In logistics, we're going to do Transmutonian cargo shuttles so that we have more efficient cargo shuttles. It's just important. We don't have a logistics scientist right now. I could just reassign someone, but honestly, I could just go over here and I could work on something else instead. For example, we're going to want, in construction and production, we are going to want better shipyard operations. Let's just do that instead. Oh, make sure you save constantly, chat. You do not want this game to crash. You can queue up multiple research projects by just clicking on the research currently going, and then selecting the one you want to queue up behind it and add to queue. Okay, our first ship is done. We're going to come up here to our fleet naval organization. We're going to select the survey fleet, and we're not actually going to use this as our survey fleet. Instead, we're going to select the first Charles Messier. We're going to detach it, and then we're going to go up here to the Humanity Navy, and we're going to create a survey administration. We're going to name it Central Earth Central We'll do Earth Central Survey Command. And then we will assign them to there. The reason we do this is because in this, we can give this this an administrative commander. So we come over here and we want to have a survey leader as his required bonus. And then we also want him to have logistics and just engineering, I guess, is fine. That last two don't really matter. The main one you always want to have is a good surveyor. And then so then we go to our ship. We go to their standing orders. They have an MSP, which is their maintenance something. Basically, how good they are at maintenance. And we want to give them the standing orders to survey the nearest planet or moon. After that, they will survey the next 30 systems nearby. Their primary condition will be if they ever have less than 50% fuel, right? So if they're ever at the 50% range, they will turn around and they will come back to Earth and they will refuel. If their deployment is ever exceeded, they will need to come back and they will need to refuel, resupply, and overhaul, which basically is just, putting the latest gear onto their ship, turning back time, basic repairs, etc., shit like that. And now we can pass time and watch, if we zoom in, the Charles Messier 1 go around and survey all the moons. All the moons, are surveying Saturn, etc., we have this and this off, and asteroids as well. But yeah, he's traveling around asteroid to asteroid right now. They're going to survey everything in our system. Honestly, we would want a second one, but this guy's fast enough. I think he's going to be fine. Let's say, by the way, because we're currently going one day at a time, if this is really annoying and you want to go faster, do not, and I cannot stress this enough, do not just click on a faster time. It will crash your game, guaranteed every time. Instead, what you do is let's just do it again, you hit this button up here to turn off auto turns, and the next tick, it will stop. And then you can just turn it back on and start going forward at a faster time. I've crashed my game many times hitting that button and trying to speed it up without just stopping the turns first. I was reading I was reading somebody's like review of the game basically, and they were talking about their first game, and they talked about how they learned how to terraform and they wanted to slightly change the atmosphere of Earth, and then accidentally just added fucking ammonia to the atmosphere, and everyone on Earth died and their game ended. Let's go for more mining production. I just always need it, right? It helps me get my fuel up, helps me keep up. If we go and check our mining, it's always important to keep an eye on this, because we kind of got unlucky with the accessibility of minerals we'll absolutely need. How is our sorium doing, which is what we convert to fuel? It's fine. Over here is the depletion, or how long it will take to deplete. 147 years for Durium. What's the lowest thing we have? I think it's right here at 22. So in 22 years, Earth will be completely tapped on neutronium, which is fine. We don't use any of that right now. But it's one of the first things to aim for, I guess, is just like tapping out the Earth completely, because then you can move the mines off of Earth to elsewhere in the system. Hello, Andrew Warren. Welcome to the logistics department. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Jesus Christ, how many moons does this fucking thing have? It's only been something like 15, 20 years. Okay, the Charles Messier is done. We're going to go ahead and detach it. Two. There for you. Couple of the pieces. Let's go ahead and tell them to move to Earth, just in case they aren't there already. Then we want to go to our shipyard. We want to go from construction to scrap. But make sure we have this selected. And then we want to create the task to scrap the Charles Messier. Because we're done with it. And we want the supplies back. We want the fuel, etc., etc. All of that shit. We're also going to add another slipway. Check my DMs. Yeah, sure. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Yeah, I can do that. All right, chat. I'll be right back. I gotta do something. I'll be right back. It'll take like 2 seconds. Sorry, chat. Sorry about that. I had to go feed the cats. Let's see. That's actually a good question. Did we find anything good? Let's look together. We found, if I go to the system up here, let's only look at moons with minerals. Let's only look at asteroids with minerals. Let's only look at comets with minerals. Let's look at nothing with no survey. Nothing with survey potential. Alright. Let's see. First thing we're going to look at on this big graph that is big and scary, we're going to see right here at population. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to look for anything with an abandoned settlement or ruins. This is where they would pop up. We did not get lucky, so nothing like that. Next, we are going to look at colony cost. Right? We want the lowest possible colony cost that we can find, and that's where we're going to settle our second colony. Preferably with minerals, so we can put miners on that planet. Earth has a colony cost of 0 because it's, you know, where we're from. We don't need to worry about it. Looks like Mars is going to be our best bet that has minerals. I'll scroll down and see if there's anything lower than 2, though. Faye, which is a comet, is shockingly low when it's close to us, but shockingly high when it's not close to us. Because, you know, it's a fucking comet. Thorium is the fuel? Yes, it is. What's on... Oh, my God! Ooh! That Mercury is rich! If I go to all moons, we want to look at Luna. Luna is actually the cheapest place to colonize. So we're going to for sure colonize the moon. And then I think we'll probably colonize Mars next. Because Mars does have minerals. Or no, it doesn't. Honestly, for how little extra this costs, I think we'll colonize Mercury over Mars first. So we're gonna go the moon into Mercury into Mars as our colony list. But yeah, we sadly did not find anything exceptionally cool, other than the fact that Mercury, for whatever reason, is loaded to the fucking gills with ore. A lot of corbamite, vendorite, iridium, calcite. A lot of stuff, and then Jupiter, which is a gas giant, is, you know, has an infinite supply of thorium, basically. And so does the Saturn. Has a little less, but basically infinite. It's fine. Titan is technically a small terrestrial with a nitrogen methane atmosphere, which we could colonize and then, change that. So it is tidally locked. I mean, they do, but they still orbit. Like, they still come back. But I mean, yeah, I guess you could colonize this and then ride it around, but I don't know why you would. Nothing you build there would ever get home until it came back. Yeah, they are locked to a star. Let's see, our slipways are done in our shipyards. How many do we have? 3. Let's build one more on both. It's probably overkill, but who knows? Eventually, if I want 4, I'll have 4, right? Our Trans-Newtonian cargo shuttles are done. Let's just assign everything to jump point theory. Yeah, I'm gonna put on. There it is. You get the sci-fi music rolling. So, let's get someone who is capable of stabilizing jump points, or let's start building towards that. But before we leave the system, we should probably colonize. Do Yeah, we have our troop transport bays, which is good because we're going to need them to bring ground troops to whatever planet we colonize to keep them, safe in quotations, and also, so that if we have to kill them, we can kill them. But we won't do that. Surely that won't happen. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'd like to have things colonized by 2050. You know, at least get them started. But we'll need a freighter and a colony ship proper to do that. Okay, let's go start working on that. Let's also go ahead and start reducing the cost of colonization, which is just an important thing to do. We'll get that going over here. Let's go into this. Let's go to our engines. Do we have a better engine yet? We don't. I guess it's fine to just have this then. We want to go to class. We want to do a new ship class, and we want to make a freighter. I'm going to do a freighter. And we are going to do a large cargo hold. We'll do 2 large. We will do 4 of these, which are the cargo shuttle bays. They're how they unload. Then we want 4 of these. You. Oh, I remember what I need to do in engines. Duh. I also remember why this is so fucking expensive and why it looks weird. So we want to go to engines. We want to make another nuclear pulse engine, but this time what we want is to actually have an engine power of 50% and an engine size of 25. So big engines, but lower power, so it becomes a commercial engine. And our commercial engines will be... let's do barber thrust. We will create. Then we will go over here. Once this is done, we'll start doing that. And yeah, we'll fix our ship. Because the ship is so cooked right now. It's so bad. To power and propulsion. Okay, now we want to go back to our class designer. We want to go to our freighter, and we want to just start ripping things off because I fucked up here. Let's rip all this out. Let's just start literally from the beginning. There you go. Every civilian ship only needs 1 engineering space. Whoops. Only needs 1. Oh, I also added 400 fucking commercial engines. I thought it was going really fast for some reason. There we go. Shuttle bays. Perfect. This is our commercial freighter. Now what we're gonna do is copy it, lock it. All right. Wrong one. Unlock this one. Lock this one. So this is our freighter. We're gonna come down here and we're gonna remove the cargo holds, but keep everything else exactly the same. And this is going to be not a freighter, but a colony ship. And it will be... Let's select the name from this. What's a good name from an astronomer? Galileo is like a survey ship name, though. Let's do the Norman G. Thomas class colony ship. And we will also go ahead and lock this design. Nope, that was stupid. Unlock it. Because we forgot to go to our colony ship and we forgot to add cryogenic transports. Okay, let's go to our shipyards. We want to come down here, and we want to... do this instead. And this will take a little bit, but it's just what we gotta do. For now, let's just keep making our colonies cheaper. Oh! Oh my god, very important. We have got to make ground troops. Okay, we're going to come over here. We're going to go to formation templates. We're going to make a new formation. This is going to be the Home Guard Company. We'll do the Home Guard Militia. Home Guard Defense. The HGD. And now it needs a template. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to unit class. We're going to select infantry. And we're going to give them light personal weapons. Just cheap, shitty ones. Easy to design. And these guys will be Home Guard Militia. So let's create those. Next, we're going to go down to a stack, and we're going to get Mm. We're going to get a static headquarters that's meant to avoid combat. Home Guard HQ. Hey, Hoffman, what's up? Next, we're going to get some light logistics. And we'll get medium logistics. Oh, it can't. It has to be light. Okay. We're going to get some crew served CSAP, which is, or CSAP is crew served anti personnel. And we will make that as well. Now we just have to go research those things in defensive systems, or sorry, in ground combat. The galaxy would be my home. Ground combat. All right, let's get our home guard stuff done. Okay. Just let that tick away. That should be everything. It is. Go to our formation template. Let's add 100 militia. Do 600 militia. 100 crew served. I think we only need one headquarters because it can manage 1,000. Then 300 logistics. Okay, then we go to our industry, into ground unit training, and we build the first home guard defense. It will cost 805 build power. It'll be in progress, and it'll take until 2051. So it's 3 years. That's fine, I guess. Build a second one right after, I guess. Gotta make infrastructure. Good call. Totally forgot. Literally totally forgot. We go to our industry and we want to make where is it? Infrastructure. I don't know how much you normally want. I'm gonna make 2,000. That's 1,000 for the moon, 1,000 for Mars or Mercury, which should be plenty for a long time. We're still not done retooling our civilian industry because we have to make some big ass fucking freighters, unfortunately. We've got to have some big fucking freighters, bro. Second Home Guard defense was trained. And to admit. That's so sick. Alright, we're almost done with that. Is there another tier of colonization cost reduction? Yeah, there is. Alright, we can go into here now. No, sorry, into industry, shipyards. let's retool this. And we're going to retool it for the freighter. Let's do that. And then we are going to build these into the colony fleet. Let's just build 2, I guess. Then we're going to come back up here, and we're actually going to retool this into the colony ship, which will take a little bit of time, so we'll pass that. Okay, we go back in. We got to build 2 of our colony ships now. Mm, mm. All right. Let's grab our colony fleet, and detach it and separate it completely.
Just then, she thrusts her hand up into the air.
電波受信なの。
Transmission received. Thank you, explosive ruins. This colony fleet, we can, and I'll just separate them. We are going to just separate them. Colony ship 1 and 2 will have the same orders, which is to go to Earth, and load colonists. These guys will go to Earth and load infrastructure to 1,000. Make that a colony, and then we wanted to go for Mercury too, right? So this colony ship could then... Colony ship number 1 is then going to go and unload at the moon. No, not correct. They specifically have to do it after we unload infrastructure. I gave you guys fuel storage, right, chat? Surely? I see. I see. Okay, we fix this. Go to our freighter. And Yeah, would you look at that? They have no fuel storage whatsoever. These guys also do not have fuel storage. Here's the good news. Okay? Here's the good news. Eventually, Earth in a year is going to come back around and pick them up. And it's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be A-okay. Just a matter of time. We're almost there, chat. They undocked and then just sat there because they had no fuel. So annoying. God, that's so cringe, man. Zero fuel. That's crazy. I cannot fucking believe I forgot to give them fuel. Hmm. I might just have to build 2 new freighters. I am gonna have to. Fuck me. That sucks. But it's fine. It's honestly not a big deal. Okay. Now we can give them proper orders because they have fuel. Wow. All right. Let me go check on the colonies of Luna. Let me see how much infrastructure we have. Okay, we can now go to our shipyards. I'm gonna say that a lot. And we can actually just scrap both of the freighters. Whatever. There we go. Both Luna and Mercury now have 400,000 people on it. Which should jumpstart our civilian industry. Civilian industry is what the civilian part of your empire gets up to in its own time, basically. So over time, it will build our own ships, which we'll see, and they will start, going out and mining shit and bringing it home. They'll, bring more colonists to different planets, things like that. I'll nail it. There you go. Civilian mining operation Nolan Minerals Limited has been established on Wolf Harrington, which I believe is an asteroid. Let's go upgrade our raider. No, let's upgrade our survey shuttle. Will I? No, I think we'll wait for another engine. What I'll instead do is we'll go to industry, and we want a research facility. We want 4 more. Then we can scrap these colony ships as well. I remembered what I meant to make and never did. We've got fuel. We've got maintenance. We've got troop transport bays. I don't think I'm missing anything. Commercial. Let's retool. Oh, it's fucking 326. I actually have to add more capacity. All right. God, they've already settled 6 million people onto the moon. That's nothing to say about Mercury at 2 million already. But I mean, yeah, just look at them all go. And then we've got freighters also over here, just taking shit around. Infrastructure, things like that. Yeah, we've got to get a troop transport built so we can get our men to the moon, dude. Look at how mad they're getting. Okay, go to shipyards. Retool. Troop transport Evan Haley. The activity. Yeah, that's fine. We need it now. I love this game, for sure worth trying. Listen, man, if you know how to play, I'm sure I'm making mistakes already, so I would love the help of advice. Shipyards. No, you're doing great. I do not feel like it. That's Aurora, baby. Um, I'm gonna need to build another freighter, by the way. Okay, both of these are done. Let's go over here. Let's grab our first troop transport. Detach it. Attach it. Do I have invaders turned on? I do, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, it's so slow it can't catch up with Mercury. Oh, no. Okay, hold on, buddy. The planet rotates too fast. Um, how do I tell them to go to the orbit? Oh. How? And on the left. Ah. Is there a way to turn off civilian transports chat? Is it contacts? Yes. Done. Holy. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. It's pretty fast. Who knew? Don't worry. Don't worry. He will catch up to planet Earth before he runs out of fuel. I'm a believer. Hmm. Okay. New plan. No, 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 no. What the fuck are you doing, bro? What? It has momentum. No, it doesn't. It's just still going for the Earth. That's crazy. Why the fuck did it get its order back to go for Earth again? No, it just was like, no, I'm just gonna fucking sit here like an idiot. Oh, fuck, you're right. You're right. You're right. I fucked myself with that. You're absolutely right. That's literally exactly what it was, Max. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, that's so ass. Oh, and they've got a full cargo bay with an entire home guard army. What the fuck do I do? Build a tanker ship? It's not that simple. I can't just build a tanker ship. I mean, I guess I could, but it would require a little bit of cheating. But I guess I could, and I guess I should. I say cheating. It's just a little, I'm new to the game. It's a little accident. It's fine. So, because what we need to do is we need to go into here. We need to go to our troop transport. We need to unlock it. And we need to give it access to the refueling system. And then we can relock it. Now we need to make a new ship class. Which we will just call Tanker. This is an oiler. And then we're going to do... Like myself. I am, yeah, so this is a troop transport, the Edmund Haley, or the Edmund Halley, and it currently has no fuel. Their blood-washed minds. We have got to build a tanker now. Limited the war. They go out to fight. Chat, what happens if unrest on Mercury rises all the way to 0? Or goes down all the way to 0? I don't want Star Wars. That sounds really scary. Wait, I messed up. Wait, how do I make this a tanker, like, properly? I have to make it a supply ship, don't I? Not a tanker. I think? Or no? How does this work? Do I give it minimum fuel? Yeah, but I've already built the army, okay? Now I just gotta save them. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. I believe! It's gonna miss! Oh, it made it. It made it. It's going home. It's fucking going home, boys. You can use them for stationary battle stations, can't you? Like around Earth and stuff, or around Earth's orbit. First things cargo ships have not much use afterwards. But that sounds like I'm just making 2 ships. Although I guess you can tug ships larger than you. And so the world. What should I put on these planets, by the way, chat? If anything. Also, if I go back over here and I go to contacts and I turn civilians back on, look at this fucking shit, dude. I mean, they're just fucking... yeah, they're carrying everything around. They got pharmaceuticals and all sorts of shit. I guess maybe our next step, chat, is to build a explorer to go to Minerva and stabilize the jump points to get to other systems, and let's see what else is out there. Let's for the first time ever for me, let's leave the home system. Let's go design a new engine. Sure. Sure. Okay, that took 15 days. Now let's go design our survey shuttle. Can we just update it? Copy it, or is the copy also locked? The copy is not locked. Oh, mass drivers. How many should I put on Earth? The world. How much range do I need? I need a lot of range, don't I? To get from... $147 million? Okay. I guess maybe I just go more fuel storage? How many mass drivers should I build on Earth? So do mass drivers only launch minerals back to Earth? Or can it send, like, infrastructure and buildings and shit? Only minerals? So I only want to build mass drivers where I'm mining, basically. Or building, yeah, okay. This thing is so ridiculously big. It's just not happening yet. Okay. We need better engines still. Which is fine. We can do that. We can do that. Damn, that's so fair. An hour or a 5-minute drive. Go back to power propulsions. This will take a while, but I mean, should we just send it? I kind of think I should just send it. We'll just add this one to queue. Fuck it. And then we're gonna actually build 9 more research facilities. Okay, 5-minute drive. Let's start letting things tick away. I'm gonna really fast forward this one because this is the one that would take fucking forever. Oh, mass drive is done on Earth. Okay. I don't know when I'll need a naval ship with 100,000 tons, but when I do, I'll have one available. Alright, now we have to go design a brand new engine class. Okay, let's make it and Quick as we can. Yep. Engine power 800. This fucking thing can move. Yes, sir. This bad boy is going to get us wherever we need to go. This. All right, Lucas, you're up. Um. Dun, dun. No lanes. How far did we have to go? Someone said. Someone did the math earlier. 247 million. Okay, I can cut some. I can cut some fuel then. For the round trip, baby. Can I show spare the missile designer? Yeah, hold on. That thing gives me a headache, so give me a second. And then I want the jump point stabilization. Yes, please. And I think, chat, this is a proper ship. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not going to do this. Hold on. We're behind in logistics. Sun. Anyway, this is the missile designer. You can give it terminal guidance. You can give it fucking ECCM, laser warheads, fucking enhanced radiation. You can just say, fuck it, no engine. Give it a second stage. You can give it fucking engines, dude. And the missile engines, by the way, you can technically make a missile as big as a fucking ship, bro. You wanna go all out, bro? You slap a fucking ship engine on that motherfucker. Hey, and trust me, okay? That thing is gonna fly. We also have a turret designer over here. I'm on this hill. Wait, what? Unrest is rising on Moon due to insufficient military protection. You want a second military protection fleet? That's crazy work. Just build some ICBMs. How do I do that? Like, how do I build that type of I guess, thing? Of 24. Like, do I have to design that as a missile first? I guess I probably would. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. It's a lot of work. Okay, dude. It's like dumb, Jim. Dumb. Hypo, what's up? No, no, so fair, so fair. Okay. Oh. We still have 2 years until our armies are done. They take so long to train. Lawman's, I don't even know what PPV is. Don't appreciate it. It's actually crazy. I'm still just as lost as I was a moment ago. My heartness goes. Okay, one of our defense fleets done. Troop transport, admin, I need you to go to Earth. Pick up the third home guard. Then go to the moon. Unload the third home guard. And then go back to Earth. It's fine. People on the moon are happy again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, man. Uh-oh, man. Uh-oh, man. Oh, fuck, dude. I don't want to buy their fucking neutronium, but they're the only ones that have it. Okay, this is a problem. Because our survey ship here is 77,000 tons, but we can only do 70,000 tons. Okay, the armor helped quite a bit. Okay, I have to I have to keep doing the logistics fucking The maintenance support for facility one. Looks inside, all logistics. Yeah, right, dude. Fuck, man. Um, they have so little stockpile, man. Hmm. Chad, I don't know what to do about this. Am I? I know I'm set to purchase minerals, but am I actually doing it? I gotta Google this. Hold on. Okay, here's the good news. I actually don't need any of this stuff, but I'm still going to have them all build a mass driver and send it to Earth. Just so if I do come in here, they already have one built. And this, yeah, my problem won't even fix itself if I start mining out Mercury. Hmm. Don't let me get distracted, chat. We have got to up this. Oh, distractions. What's that? No, no, no. Break the chains. I like watching the research points needed go down. Down, 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 down. I need these guys to get better. If I could just stack all of these on him, he would be doing 10k. This would be over so much quicker. That's fine. Okay. We're back up from zero. We're buying things again. We are starting to completely tap out Earth, though. This is becoming a real fucking problem if we don't take care of this somehow. Six. I think we get one. They fucking died? Are you serious? What? They got sick and died while researching my shit. That's so ass. Mm. Go to Earth, load the 4th Home Guard Defense Unit. Down, down, down. Mm. Mm. Can we finish our fucking survey ship? I think we can make this. I think we can make this. So I have, let's see, I have engines, surveys, sensors, fuel, storage spaces. It's looking good, chat. It's looking good. I think the only thing we need to do now, and this sucks, is upgrade this to 76. Look at all this technical data you need to enjoy your hobby, dude. Hell yeah. Don't you love it? Do you fuck with it? I fuck with it.
Just then, she thrusts her hand
I
up.
just need a bigger engine. I always just need a bigger engine. Everything leads to a bigger engine. Don't be tricked. People who tell you you don't need a bigger engine, okay, are lying to you. We're approaching the 100-year mark, and we have not left our home system. Whoopsie. Give one last look. Is everything right about the Bessel? It looks like it. Fuck it, we ball. We go to our shipyards, we go to construction. Let's build this survey ship. Do the survey fleet. Oh! Fuck it, we'll make two. Okay, both of our vessels are done. Let's survey. Let's do that. God damn, where are they going? What do you mean? Why did you take off and then stop? I have not saved in a hot minute. That's dumb of me. Go ahead and drop a quick save. Is Terra Invicta actually fun? Like, is the space combat actually fun now, or is it still just ass? Just so ass. Hello, number 7. Neither of them made it where they were meant to be going. They ran out of fuel. That's so sick. Hmm. Hold on. I wish I could just move these around. Hmm. What does OV mean? Why is he not doing anything and just sitting there? Oh, because he's overhauling. Huh? Why are you still overhauling though? What are you doing? Move to Earth, bro. Hmm. I'm so confused. I fucked up something here. Hmm. Oh my god. I don't know if I'll make it. Hmm. This might have been a mistake. I'll be honest. I'll be totally honest. This might have been a mistake, chat. We might have to wait however many years it takes for this fucking thing to get back to the Lagrange point. Whoopsies. I'm gonna be honest, chat. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. New Orleans. Hold on, I'm Googling something. Its engines are broke. They broke. It's actually got the fuel. So. It sucks. It just sucks. Everything sucks right now. This shit is ass. Gonna go over here. I'm unironically, I'm scrapping it. I'm scrapping the Vessel 2. And the Vessel 1 that's all the way out there by the fucking Planet X, gone. We're not even gonna think about it anymore, chat. People keep fucking dying. We're gonna abandon it. Let's just face facts. We're not gonna be able to rescue it, man. Question, chat. How do we get out of the Sol system? Like, what do we need on our ships? Hmm. Heat supplies and better engines, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. There needs to be a gate on both sides. Fuck. Okay, okay, okay. If I go to power and propulsion, I don't know what it is about maintenance support per facility, but every time I assign someone to it, they fucking die. I should, yeah. God, it's brutal. We're 102 years into the game, and it feels like it's already slowed down so much. My poor PC. My poor PC can't keep up with the Excel spreadsheet. I think, chat, we might call it there, and I'm going to do some reading tonight. And when we come back, hopefully I'll have a better idea of what's next for us. But for now, 4-hour stream of Excel spreadsheets. I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to send you guys over to Sam. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, 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 thank you. Enjoy Sam's stream. Enjoy, enjoy. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm going to go make some food because I'm fucking hungry.